It's a day in the life of DC.
Hi guys.
Subscribe and join the family.
Thank you for tuning in my vlog.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm DC. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. You're watching the life of DC. So in today's video, I'm going to do a review on Ready to Love. This should be season 4, episode 8, I believe. So we're just gonna hop right into it. But before we do, make sure you thumbs up this video. Also hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, and then also hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload. All right, let's get into the video.
Previously on Ready to Love, I want you to introduce these ladies to your closest friends.
All right. So the last episode, Chrysanthia left. So let's see what happens this episode.
I'm here for marriage, point blank period.
I don't know, Liz.
At this point, I think David might be leaving, but that's just my early prediction. But let's see.
A man needs to make a decision. Don't string me along and try to play with my heart.
Can you tell me qualities? Can you cook?
I don't like interviews.
The fellas have decided that you are not ready to love.
Oh, that must be Tommy's home.
Tommy's house, man. It was just beautiful. I was trying to touch everything because I was like, if he lived like this, this is how I want to live.
I said it. I said your exes.
We have to bring an ex? Really, Tommy? I see what Tommy was doing. He was blurring us.
Can't nothing good come from that.
Making us feel all good so he could drop that ball on.
Ain't nothing good from meeting the ex.
That you keyed their car.
It depends on who you are, baby.
You gotta filter through your ex. Let me filter the one I ain't do so bad. Relationship ain't end so
It's gonna tell
bad.
you a lot. Are they jealous? I also want you to use this moment to get your ex's perspective on your new relationship. Okay? Because they know you. Do y'all still have decent relationship with your exes?
Yeah, I do. I'm about to find out.
Kyra said, I'm about to find out.
Gonna be one hell of a
Uh-oh.
For the most part, you should have a decent relationship with your ex, even if you're broke up with them.
Well, some people relationships didn't end great.
Coming to meet me.
With her boyfriend, okay.
So even if y'all
I think I've met
fell out.
somebody that I connected with.
Okay.
Maybe you
There's
can kind of give me some
Manisha's ex.
insight on him, and maybe you can give him some insight when it comes to me.
What, they decided to match with this leather logo?
This is not my first rodeo. We're dealing with an ex. We'll be a good
Her
fit
ex
for me.
cute. We're gonna find out why they broke up.
My ex to meet Ron. Thing with Ron is he has said the right things, he's done the right things, and he made me first choice, which I absolutely love because it's something that I haven't had in my previous relationships. It's funny because they say Pisces is supposed to be the perfect match.
Okay, I'm out here with the Lexus grid.
Right, Joel.
I'm thinking like, what's going on? I'm out there with what?
With her crib.
man. How you doing?
Shit, I was confused for a minute. Joelle just so cute.
So, this is one of my exes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. How you doing? How you meet you, man? That's a pleasant surprise, girl. I walk in there, she looking good. But bam, he's sitting there. Before she tell me, it could have been her brother, cousin, home, I don't know. You feel me? No. Her ex. Dang. Okay.
Oh, you look nice. So, this is my ex-boyfriend.
How you doing, brother? It's Joseph Brown.
Do you want to sit over here for me?
They look like, what the fuck?
I didn't tell you that you were gonna meet
Oh,
Joseph over here. This is who I dated before my ex-husband.
Okay.
So we go back even further.
I felt confident about it. You know, I mean, I'm confident with myself. I wasn't worried about, you know, him being an ex or anything. I was actually curious to kind of see how he felt about being in a relationship with Alexis.
I could kind of tell, you know, the chemistry at the door, so that was good. That was a plus.
She's a good girl, man. Like, definitely a catch.
If an argument was to jump off, how would you handle it?
I argue kind of logically. Like, I argue like a guy.
In her emotions, she still needs to know you care.
Is she clingy?
She clingy?
Yes.
You know, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want. That wasn't who I wasn't.
She like, yes.
You're a real religious man?
I'm sure they had a conversation off camera.
Oh, sorry. I get spilt, yo. Religion coming off. You know what I mean? That's why I asked the question.
Like, when he decided to go into the church, it was his decision, but he gives me credit for helping to move him towards his faith because he wasn't really thinking, he wasn't on the church.
I was a little concerned about that because I left the church. I've been in the church, you know, for a little while. You know, I was jaded. I was like, this preachers are greedy. They're trying to take his money. I had a bad experience.
We planned to meet.
Right.
And then after he was done doing what he was doing, I told him, hey, just call me when you're finished.
Right.
He didn't call.
Go
3
ahead.
hours passed. I said, hey, you still doing whatever. We were waiting to go eat. Now, you know how a woman is about going eat, and I ain't ate. Like, I was angry. I was so angry at the same time.
She was
He said,
hangry.
I didn't call you. That means plans had changed. Something came up.
Right.
But he didn't communicate.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
No.
You not. That's on Joel.
I should just automatically know that the plans had shifted because
I hate people like that.
I'm like, no, I don't read mine. I need
He should have
you to
said
communicate
something.
with me. I don't care what's
You
going
need
on.
to communicate and say, I'm sorry, plans changed. We're going to have to reschedule. Don't just not say nothing. But it seemed like they date, V and Joel, they date was okay. But Joel was wrong for not messaging her back or whatever.
Do a full 180 and become a minister or a pastor or be in church 3-4 days. That ain't me. You know what I mean? I wanted to be upfront with her. She's expecting somebody to grow into this super religious person. I might not be the one. It's not gonna be forced on me. So that's my concern.
Is it important to me that the man I'm with has faith and he believes? Yes, because the bottom line is if you're yourself with me, there's going to be influence of me on your life.
That's kind of where we differ at. She's more of a spiritual, put it in the air, and I'll pray on it type of person, and I'm total opposite. I'm not gonna pray on it. I'm gonna go get it.
In that moment,
I said the structure of the outside of the house is okay, but of what I've seen, her design is janky. It's janky like most of our outfits. You know, it just I'm trying hard to have some type of decor, but I just really haven't reached the level that my taste level. Let me just say it that way. For her, it may be great, but
So the
I don't
date.
even know if that's a home goods. I don't know how she coordinated that, but that's just a little small peek in that living room. The massive pillows in the back of that sofa. I don't know. Sorry.
Okay, so the date with Alexis and Ryan didn't seem to go too great because then they started talking about, her being in the church, and I guess the ex made it turn into a preacher or something. And Ron like, that's not gonna be me. If you want me to change and go into church, I don't go to church. I haven't been to church. So that's probably gonna be an issue for them. So now she's questioning whether is he the right fit, which he might not be. If you super religious and he might not be the right fit for you. So I don't know. That put things in perspective for them. So we'll see.
Now I'm looking at it from a different perspective.
What's your perspective?
My perspective is Ryan really wanted Cassandra. He hung out with her. He really wanted her, but the only reason he went with
Alexis?
yes, is because Tommy called him out. You looking for a fun time, or you looking for love? And it put him on the spot, and so he picked Alexis. But he really probably would have got Cassandra, and everybody was kicking her off.
So you think
that number one was really number two.
So you think the better fit for Ryan was Chrysanthemum?
Yes.
But even with his friends was like, what do you want to do? You want to party all your life, or you want to settle down with somebody?
And
because Chris don't seem like she ready to settle down. Maybe she is looking for a mate, but it don't seem like she trying to have no family no time soon.
And Ryan don't look like he ready to settle down.
Well, maybe not. Because she like, I want to party.
At the club, the way Ryan was, he was like, with her holes in her thing, where Alexis was like, well, who wears that when she's meeting the people, the friends? But he was all into her at the party. Alexis, what she was really saying really didn't bother or interest him. So he really wanted her, but everybody threw her off. And then when Tommy called him out on, are you looking for pleasure and fun or a mate, he didn't want to look like a bubble head, so he like, oh.
But you gotta be honest. That's the whole point of this process. You gotta be honest with what you want. Otherwise, you wasting time and you
that's
just
what
doing
he
it for the
doing.
show. And then after the fact, you gonna be with somebody totally different.
Right.
So what you saying is after the fact, he probably gonna
I
click back up
guarantee
with Chris.
reunion, he'll be with her.
Yeah, he probably gonna hook back up with Chris.
Exactly.
The
'cause
fun
that's more
girl
what he really wanted.
who want to party. She taking
Exactly.
flights. We having fun. We in the club. Well, okay.
I have a friend that owns a nail bar. And I thought it would be cool to invite a few of the ladies that were available to
You
come
better
and do
promote
it.
your friend Nail Bar on TV.
Devin, that'll be taking care of you ladies, of course. So today we're going to be doing something a little special. I'm going to be
Okay.
making a cocktail based off of your man. So describe him a little bit.
Tall, not dark, funny, New Orleans, baby, everything. You know, he possesses a lot of qualities that I like.
Suburban smash with
Suburban
the,
smash.
with the Seagram's
So let me
strawberry
taste this.
daiquiri.
You tasting Joel? There you go. Okay, well, I'm ready to tell you about my man. He's short
Okay,
and
so
fine.
probably some rum.
He about your complexion.
The strawberry mojito.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't taste like him.
Yeah, it tastes like Ron.
She be saying some off the wall stuff for
And
a
I'm
preacher's
happy
wife.
that you're making me happy. And this drinker called Jason. Thank you very much.
Preacher's ex-wife.
Yeah, but
I like him
still.
too.
Some people can't be the first lady.
It's David.
She said that was David. It was Tark.
I'm a story with me.
Silly.
I think I've learned some things about me that I didn't know. I got more emotions than I thought I had.
You're a woman. You're human. You're human. Let me have a Jason.
Oh, yeah.
It just wasn't enough, so I just wanted a little taste. Bang, bang. Don't let it. Liz decided to order a taste of Jason. That's cool. I would like a taste of David. Is that okay with you? Girl, that's fine. We're both interested in the same men.
Girl,
But
David's hard.
everybody know that Jason is my number one. Yes, they do. There you go.
Why'd you say this? I don't like this drink.
Oh, really? You had to add that on there. You hope it tastes good? It smells good. I know that.
Although we may be feeling the same dudes, getting the ladies together gave us the opportunity to get to know each other better. And I'm just happy that I'm not in a love triangle.
God, that just spot BS. It takes no mess. We dated, but we saw that we were better off friends. And so he's almost like a big brother.
I'm happy that you came because I want to talk to you about this guy. And so, me and Jaden, we just click when it comes to
He nice
really
looking. Her ex
spiritual
nice
things.
looking.
But I do have some concerns.
Please.
I actually got a chance to meet his friends the other day. The date and everything was fine, but off camera, he kind of switched up on me. So when I yeah,
What really hurt me and what really
He definitely
shocked me
switched
was
up.
off camera, David asked me what I did that day in front of his friends. And I told him, you know, I got a chance to meet Jason's friends. And he looked at me, he was like, oh, did you kiss Jason again? In front of his friends.
I was embarrassed because I'm sitting up here like, why would you do me like that? I shared it in confidence. So to me, that's a red flag.
I want a man
He showed
I
you
can
could
feel
feel
safe with
safe
and
and you just didn't
vulnerable
look.
around and share things with. That when I share something intimate with you, you're gonna protect that.
That's why I really want you here because I need to see like, what do you feel?
I don't like that.
No, boo.
What's up,
No,
everybody?
Liz.
Hey, how's it
You gotta
going?
let David go.
How's it going?
David is a mess. He hurt and broken hearted and he ain't over it.
Right.
He needs some work. Right. He needs some therapy.
So,
This gonna be a problem for him.
Right.
So this is Clarence. Me and Clarence dated in the past, and
Look at his face.
has become one of my good friends.
this is a very interesting twist, right? Bro, it ain't like every day you can say you get to meet your
Right.
interest ex.
It's a pleasure meeting you, but at the same time, I have some questions.
Okay, so then it's not a pleasure anymore? Or?
I like to get to the bottom of things.
For sure. I was a little taken back by this ex. My man came out the gate swinging. I got a question just to set the tone and to understand the relationship. Last time that there was any level of intimacy with y'all.
Wow.
Honestly, I think we kissed one time, and that was, I can't even tell you how many years ago.
Why would you even
It
ask
was,
this?
yeah, it was.
Gotcha.
I connected the fact that him bringing up the kiss with Jason in front of his friends, and then meeting my ex, bringing up when's the last time you guys kissed and been intimate, that was an issue for him. That tells me that when he told me, oh, it's not a big deal, I understand,
Yeah.
we're good,
He
we're
has
good,
experience.
that he wasn't truthful about that, because obviously that bothered him.
How important is communication to you?
Probably the most important thing in a relationship. I love a woman that's a safe place.
You
No matter what I
jealous.
tell her.
So do you feel like you're a
Insecure.
safe place for her?
Yes,
No.
I think I would be a safe place.
Hell
Okay,
no.
because prior to your arrival, she shared with me, she told you something in confidence,
Okay.
kiss with somebody else. And she felt betrayed that you mentioned it in front of your friends. How do you feel explaining you being a safe place
Yeah.
after doing that?
So this is more so to Liz. If you told me, Dave, just going forward, I don't feel comfortable with certain things you may share, then I have to learn from you.
Did you notice what her gestures suggested in the moment?
No. No.
Did it matter?
No.
It's not that it didn't matter. Knowing how I see you, knowing how I value you, and the platform that I put you on, you are solid to me. I mean that. Like, ain't no other Liz.
It feels like at this moment he was
Crap.
not being honest, and when he was called out on it, he was trying to
Backpedal.
fix the situation.
Here, I want to like just kind of bring down the strength in the room right now.
What?
Oh, because
Yeah.
I'm an alpha. I don't know how to be weak.
I just have a life process.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and roll. I'm gonna let y'all catch up. I ain't like that. We grown. And I want to make sure that grown people have a chance to speak to each other one-on-one without a third party getting involved. I don't think the dinner or this whole thing went off well. We grown.
But your friends were there, and you just talked.
You
about
did the
a
same
kiss.
thing.
Thank you.
He just jealous that it's the
He
ex.
just a jealous
It's
man.
almost like you want to
He jealous
seesaw
of everybody.
emotions. He know what to say to make you feel some type of way.
And he gonna
This is my
possibly do
thing
it.
though. If you're gonna be one way with me in private and someone totally different in public, then how do I know who the real you is?
It's-
You don't.
Thank you. I told you.
You don't.
Dropped him when the girl told
It's
you
a
about
wrap.
the phone call.
It's a wrap on that, David and Liz. It's a wrap. David is insecure. He jealous. He ain't over whatever the hell happened to him, and
He's the next to go.
right. He needed to be gone.
It's
I'm
between
sorry.
him and
Who?
Ron.
Him and Ryan. You think Ryan gonna leave?
Well, Alexis from that is gonna be the people gonna be those two, and then
Yeah.
Alexis will probably go to the bearded guy. What is his name?
Who's the beard?
The one-
AJ.
Yeah.
AJ don't need to be on there, honestly.
Might
I don't
be
feel
that.
like AJ is sincere, but you know that is what it is. But yeah, that David is a mess, and I knew he wasn't gonna take it well that it was the ex. You brought your ex? Like what?
Well, I don't think. You know, we grown, but you just outed her with two people.
Right, with your friends
With
for
your
no
friends
reason. You
about
didn't even
kids
have to.
with some other guy.
Right.
Boy, bye.
Ooh, child. All right. I always like to let everything be known. And she told me, she broke down and told me and said, you know, I kissed him, but I'm sorry and I really like you. But now I know she regretting that. Like,
She like,
he throwing you under the bus. It's a wrap on that.
as soon as the word kiss came out, him, it was over.
He ain't never seen her the same since. You ain't the same. I put you on this level, and it's like after that, you got kicked off that level just because of that kiss. So it ain't gonna work.
At the what you call it? At the masquerade party, he was carrying her like new money. So she walked in.
He was like, "Ooh, I like." You know, well, he was already liking her, but he like everybody was paying attention to her at that point.
I got the one. I got the one. But see, what? It don't take much for him.
It don't. But he already said that in the beginning when we was talking about the text and I want to go through your phone and
Exactly.
I want to know all your passwords and
what?
I want to know.
I just had to sign for a package. No, you didn't. You dating him. You just came out the house. I saw.
No, you can't be dealing with no crap like that. That's just too much.
What it's gonna be.
It ain't gonna never be right.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be always something that I gonna always see something.
David and Kyra.
Asked to meet Jason, and his name is
Jason.
Timothy.
Why do you keep calling him David?
This is something that I would never do.
Jason and Kyra.
I'm hoping that it brings some fruits to light and helping
what he look
me
like.
and Jason move forward.
Oh well, that's not Alexa's house. That purple in the background.
I invited you over because I think that it might be more insightful for you
That was
to
behind
meet
Alexis
someone that is next
Oh, you going hard. It wasn't really her house.
Right. That's just where they was doing their confessionals. I was like, purple fireplace. Who does that?
So now you want to take it back and what? Actually her house.
I've been doing a journey to find love. Don't laugh. Today with the ex.
You're not that
I'm feeling
cute.
nervous.
Amber X not that cute. What the hell he got on? What the hell? Okay, what's his name? KG Smooth got on. Damn jacket.
Couple rabbits.
I brought you here today to meet my ex.
Oh, wow.
This is Jason. Jason.
Her ex
Tim.
was like,
His brother? Everybody got a glass?
okay, Tim.
Cheers.
Tim seemed like Tim. That's her type.
Maybe 2 or 3 other guys. So when she told me exactly what was going on, the word I would say just unexpected. Okay, let me ask you, how long you been single? How long you been dating out of your area?
How long have you been single?
So I've been single for about 1.5 years now. Are you on the back end or ready to settle down?
Still having a family? Absolutely. I would like a starting 5, but I'll take 3 first.
Oh, you want 5?
5 kids? Why not?
You can tell me that.
I want kids.
You can tell me
what
that.
can I say? I mean, all this talent that's bottled up inside of me. I'm like, we gotta pass on these genes. So that's a big thing for me.
How you feel about that, Emma?
5 kids?
Yeah, all 3?
That's fine.
I don't believe her.
Motherhood is like first to me. Like I would rather be a mother than a wife. I know it sounds weird, but I want to be a mother for sure. That's never gonna change.
She knows how much she has, but that's still different from having a budget and having a goal in mind that you want to carry and work to. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you could show her some different techniques, and y'all relationship, you may have to do that.
Okay. Hearing this is a shock because my perspective with Kyra was, are you the type of person that you'll splurge on, a trip and all of your bills are not paid? Man, it was really nice.
So what he's
talking
saying is,
to you,
yeah, she
share
was
that
splurged on a
dialogue,
trip but not pay her
get
bill.
more insight about this lovely queen right here.
I'm gonna walk him out and I'm gonna decision with him.
So she bad with budgeting. Kyra just be spending willy-nilly.
Like, definitely. They were walking on eggshells with the whole them being exes and why.
We had an obstacle that we had to go through with him, and it did shock me, it did upset me.
Yeah. And honestly,
He gay?
I can feel it. I'm like, what's going on here?
He must be gay.
Tuesday. I need to take that shit.
I think I could see him being gay. So okay, so the date with Kyra and Jason. He met the ex, but it was through webcam, Skype, whatever. That seemed like her type, but he was basically saying she got some financial issues. She don't really budget, so that kind of put things in perspective for Jason. Like, okay, so you the type who will spend money, go on trips, and then didn't even pay all your bills. That's not good if you actually trying to get married and have a family, because that's gonna be a problem. And then she nagged, but I think most women nag, so I think that's like a common thing. And then the date with Amber and Chris. Now I don't know what the hell Chris got on this jacket. He just, I don't know. You know in the beginning when we first saw him the other season, he was wearing colorful stuff, but it wasn't bad. It was just like, okay, he stood out there. But this damn jacket, I don't know what this is. But why is it all patchy? I don't like that. He could have came. If you was gonna do that, you could just had a fur coat on and call it a day.
Got a little Westwoody.
I ain't like that jacket. But anyway, and then her ex, he's not really cute. And then they seem like they got a secret, which I think the secret is probably gonna be he gay, because that's what he seemed like to me off rip when I first saw him. What you think?
I agree. I think that secret maybe he found himself.
Because she talked about something, I'm hurt and we had to deal with something big, and you know. And then I think she lying about the kids tip. Chris told me something, yeah, I want like 5 kids or at least 3 to start. And she like, you never told me that. Then she like, then the ex like, how you feel about it? She like, okay, I'm okay with it. You lying. You don't want to have no 5 kids. Just say I don't want to have no 5 kids. We might could do 3.
She want kids, but she
ain't say 5.
No, she said kids. And then she said, I want kids. I really want kids more than
okay, you didn't have to point that out. Anyway, so like I said, so they date, we about to see that's still continuing, so we gonna see what's about to happen, but I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be he was gay. And I wonder how Chris gonna react to that. Like, oh, he probably already know, but
right, Chris gonna react like, well, I don't have to worry about him.
Right. Well, yeah.
When we were together, I came out, I'm interested in guys, so I also like guys. And so she was literally taken back, and so we had a conversation about it. Well,
I think I just knew I needed to be there for him, and I did learn a lot of strength from that situation. I was able to put myself aside. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Okay, how about the best outfit Lexus Fly had?
Last week at the Gentleman's Lounge, it was everyone, and I'm feeling torn. I've been getting a lot of effort towards Kyra.
I ain't see it. I ain't pay attention.
Definitely.
Let's see.
Have you questioning where I'm standing.
I'm matching here, huh?
Yeah, we are. I noticed that.
Hey! And then with Alexis, it's kind of more of a wild card. It's a spark.
Ain't no damn spark. He's a lie.
You always try to mess with me. So I asked her out on a date and invited Jason and Liz for support.
Okay, so it's a date with Jason and Liz, Alexis and AJ.
Why you laughing at that?
Because that sounds like somebody I know. I'm really scared of AJ, to be quite honest, because I'm very fearful that he's going to break my heart. I definitely like him, but he doesn't make me feel very secure in our relationship. But he sits next to me, and there goes the butterflies. So what's going on with y'all?
This one right here has been growing on me like something fierce. Kyra's a great catch, but after the date with her, you know, her ex, I'm starting to feel a little confused. At the same time, I had this other queen, and I've been enjoying every single last day. The very fact that she's here on this date,
she's touching.
I'm not so sure.
Right, she touching his leg.
That you haven't said, hey, look, I'm gonna pursue you.
Ron ain't
I
going
like
to church.
you. Yeah, but I like it, so I
AJ probably ain't either.
Right, but Ron made it clear.
So it's like, what do I do? And every time he said, come here and pick something that you don't ordinarily do, and then I did that. But then, like, I'm still feeling AJ. I need for you to make a decision about what you want. I'm not willing to be second choice. What I'm looking for is a person that made a decision in their heart, just as much as I made the decision. I know I'm good enough. I know I'm all that in bag of chips. I don't need you to tell me that.
Can I shut you up real fast?
Oh, my goodness.
Right, come here.
Oh, hey.
And then he kisses her to shut her up.
Man, this feels so good. This is magical.
He is a player to me.
That thing that in my belly that I keep feeling when I'm near him.
I hear your concerns. I hear what it is that you're thinking may be possible. Be here with me right now and know that I'm serious in my pursuit of you.
AJ a player. I don't care what nobody say. He is a player. He ain't interested in you.
Yeah,
I don't feel it.
Who you think he interested in? What's the other girl?
Kyra.
Yeah.
I mean, out of all of them, yeah, probably Kyra. Yeah, but then I partly think he just doing that just to redeem himself because he was known as El Cheapo. I was like, so I don't even think that's genuine. I just think he want to take that back and reclaim like I'm not El Cheapo. I can't go down on TV as El Cheapo.
Right, because no matter what it is that someone says that he lacks, the next thing you do is that.
Right.
So he one of those tell me everything. It's the situation when you meet a guy and they're like, well, what are you looking for in a man? And you get to saying, he's got to be this. And this guy morphs into being that just enough to reel you in. And then that's it.
And then he disappears.
He disappears. He goes.
And that's
right.
How I feel. You not genuine.
Yeah. I like a guy who does this and that. And you're like, cool. I can use the restroom. He come back and he all that. He's like, it's so perfect. It's so
He does
perfect.
everything that
I said I wrote all these things down. He asked me what did I want, and I told him exactly what I was looking for, and he's everything. It's so crazy. It feels unreal. You know, and we went out on 2-3 dates, and I just knew he was interested in being married and in a serious relationship, and so, as was I. And this night was so special. We were intimate for the first time. It was great. And now I'm calling him. He's not answering.
That happens all the time.
Yes. So you never tell
And you be
him
like, I don't know what I did. It was
Right.
so great. What did I do, guys? I don't know.
Right. Telling him exactly what you need and what kind of guy you're looking for up front. You know, it's just like telling the car salesman what I want my payment to be. Well, what kind of payment are you looking for? Anytime you go to a car dealership shopping for a payment, you're going to get that payment.
Mm-hmm.
You might have a 8-year loan, but you're going to get the payment you want.
The payment you ask.
So, okay, we just don't talk, but at the same time, it is a non-negotiable in terms of prayer being the basic foundation of faith. The man, he has to be the head of the house. And he has to lead his family, you know?
So let me ask you this, Lexi. Does this make you feel different about Ron? And how many times are we going to get to that moment?
Right. You try to force
If we
something.
decide to make this a relationship, every Sunday, we gonna get to this moment.
That's true. Oh, God.
She just want to do it because he chose her, like she
You
said.
take God out of it. What does that do for you?
She about to cry.
I spent so much time saying that I was.
We already know the final couple's gonna probably be Joel and Venetia,
There have been a lot of good
Chris and
surprises.
Amber.
Okay. So we went on this double date. I went with AJ, Liz went with Jason. I started sharing, you know, what
Probably
I was
Jason
sharing.
and Kyra.
And as I'm talking, that man pulled me in. That thing, you know, he lip locked me. Oh my God. Honey, that's how it is when I'm in his presence. It's very lovey-dovey. It's very romantic.
Kyra looking like, what the fuck?
Sounds like there are a few
This is your
gentlemen
first
that are
kiss.
definitely in question this week.
Experiencing that ex-date
Okay,
and hearing
so
some
we
of the
got
things
Ron
he was saying, I wanted him to come in
on
to
the
tell me a
date.
little bit more of how I feel.
And we're probably gonna have David.
As
So
I'm
Lex is
waiting
meeting
for
with
David to
Ron.
arrive, I'm
Leah's
a little
meeting with
nervous
David.
because I'm not sure where he's at.
I'm pretty sure
or
David's
his
about to get
space.
kicked
We haven't
out.
talked in a while, so
'Cause he
I'm
crazy.
not exactly sure what's going to come out of the meeting. I'm hoping that he will hear me out. Hey.
How are
How are you?
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
I want to talk to you about what you said specifically. Because basically, you know, you met my ex. So I know we talked about a lot of stuff. I guess I want to debrief from that. I want to be able to be cordial, but at the same time, be transparent and be honest about my feelings. The one thing that really bothered me was when you met him, he said, you know, you dripping in religion. And I feel like that was kind of a condescending statement.
I asked, is he religious?
It was kind of judgy, and I guess it's the thing that I have worked so hard for you not to feel like. So it kind of caught me off guard. And then, you know, the prayer thing, of course, your number one thing is, I'm just gonna get it done. That was hard for me to receive because I need you to lead my home in that way, and especially with my sons, that's how I want to raise my children.
No, I didn't say don't pray. I'm a household leader. That's me and my divine masculine, which I don't know how long you had that in your presence, you know, on a daily basis.
Divine masculine, you don't know how long I've had that on a daily basis. Wow. Okay.
Dismissing prayer at that time was a little offensive to Alexis because it has worked for her in the past. You know, you do what works for you. I do what works for me. You can stay here and pray for me, but I'm out the door handling the situation.
Thank you for coming.
I hadn't really talked to Liz.
You know what? I think both of them probably gonna go
So
home.
I'm ready to just kind of share my feelings, my thoughts, and really uncover some things. I want to leave.
I want to share.
I want to leave.
No,
No, let me live.
See, because it's been a long time,
No, but
and I need to
prefer.
talk to
No.
you because
Liz,
me
Liz,
and the
Liz,
ladies
Liz.
that we talk.
Dang.
No,
Let me explain.
no, sweetheart. Let me talk.
Liz.
David
Let me talk
tripping.
at this time.
Through this
David
whole
ain't even
time,
letting her talk.
You know, you've been very consistent. And honestly, for me, it has been you. You were my number one. And I was happy because it was like a man chose me.
That kind of rubbed me off the wrong way. For you to say you were interested because I picked you, it was almost like you were looking for validation.
Exactly why she's with
So
you.
are you on this whole, I'm just picking her, or I'm saying she the one because what she could offer me, you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, I'm just saying because I go through, hold on.
Uh-oh.
You said I can't offer you.
His whole personality changing.
Like you might offer me like, what can you offer?
That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I don't even know if you hear yourself when you're saying it. The way that you perceive yourself, it comes off like real condescending. That's the only word I have.
And I don't do that. You do that more than me than I do.
Okay.
He about to hit up Chris after this.
Here so I can express it. I wanted you here so I could share some things with you. Liz, I wanted to express some things.
You didn't let me finish talking because I started to talk.
Liz,
I would love for it to
we're not getting nowhere.
You interrupted me when I was trying to talk.
So Liz, will you allow me to do that?
Well, will you allow me to speak? You are a gentleman, right? You're a gentleman, and I know you're a gentleman.
David crazy.
Sit down,
right?
discuss it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Dang, to be continued. We ain't gonna see it.
On Ready to Love.
God dang.
To a beautiful ranch.
Hold on, people.
Situation where I'm dating.
We don't even know who leaving. They said to be continued.
Explain this to Kyra.
You was willing to throw me away and leave.
Huh? Oh, I gotta see this next episode. First of all, we don't even know who got kicked off because they ain't show us. They said to be continued. So
Watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.